Hey everyone, in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can request and gain important tax information from previous tax filing years directly from the IRS. Now, why would you want to gain access to previous tax filing information? Well, there are a lot of different reasons, but this video is really spurred on from a few different questions that we gained from a previous video that we recorded around paying Roth conversion taxes for those that are younger than 59 and a half. Now, those that are younger than 59 and a half have a few limitations when it comes to paying Roth conversion taxes. They can't simply pay these Roth conversion taxes right out of their Roth conversion. The reason for this is because when they pay that Roth conversion tax right out of the conversion, it's treated as a distribution and then would subject them to a 10% penalty. So in this video, and I'll link to that video in the upper right-hand corner, we talked about paying Roth conversion taxes right out of your Roth IRA. And so when you take money right from your Roth IRA, the first dollars that you take is treated as a contribution, a withdrawal of that contribution, and therefore is not subject to any penalty or taxes. But this begs the question, how much have I contributed to my Roth IRA over all of these years? Well, in order to figure this out, you need to gain access to previous tax transcripts from previous tax filing years. So in this video, we're going to walk through how you can gain access to those previous IRS transcripts in order to make the right tax decisions for your retirement. Now, for those that like this video, please do us a favor, hit the like button down below. Make sure you also hit the subscribe button. We release videos weekly. You'll be notified of all future videos that we release. Let's get into it now. To look up your previous tax transcripts, you want to go to the IRS's website. I'll include the link to the URL right on the screen. And as you can see on this website, you're able to request an online transcript. You're also able to request paper copies. We're primarily going to be focusing on requesting an online transcript, as I find this is the easiest way for most individuals. It'll also allow you to, again, save those past transcripts right onto your computer in case you need to access those transcripts going forward into the future. So we're going to walk through this way right now. You click this Get Transcript Online button right here. This will take you to this next page. Now, if you've never created an online login here, you're going to have to click on this ID.me, create an account. It's going to ask you some different personal information to verify who you are. It's also going to ask you to upload a government issued ID, such as a driver's license. And then they'll take you through what's kind of an interesting process where they'll have you get out your phone or use your webcam on your computer, and they analyze your face to make sure that your face matches the government issued ID that you uploaded. This way to make sure that they're verifying that you're the one requesting these transcripts, as there's a lot of private and confidential information on these transcripts. Now, once you've created an account, you're able to go in, log in, and start requesting transcripts. The first thing they're going to ask is to select a reason that you need these transcripts. They give you a bunch of different reasons. I typically choose other. This won't affect what transcripts you're able to access, but then you hit this go button and it will show you 4 different types of transcripts. Now, each of these transcripts includes different information and goes back to a certain number of years into the past. And so on this first page, what you'll notice is they'll let you know or give you information on all of the transcript types that they include within your portal. And if you click on this, it will take you to this page right here explaining different transcript types. The one that I find most people will gain the most information from is this wage and income transcript. Luckily, these go back at least 10 years for most individuals. And this is going to include information such as information on forms like W-2, 1099s, and Form 5498. Form 5498 is essentially your retirement account information. If you've made contributions in any given year, the fair market value of those that account in that given tax year, and any conversions, anything like that. Basically provides a bunch of information around your retirement accounts. Now, what I went ahead and did is I downloaded my wage and income transcript for 2019, and I've included it here just so we can walk through this together and talk through some of the different things that are included within this form. Now, I'm going to make my head a little bit smaller over here so you can see this entire form. Now, you'll have to forgive me for blacking out a lot of the private information, again, just to keep things confidential. As you can see, they'll give you a warning. This product contains sensitive taxpayer data. So this is going to be something where you want to keep this in a secure place. But what you'll notice, they provide all of your W-2 wage information, such as how much you made in wages and compensation in that given year, federal income tax withheld, Social Security and Medicare tax withheld. They'll also include a couple other things that may be included on your W-2. Now, if we scroll down this Form 5498, the individual retirement arrangement contribution information, this is going to be the information that really spells out what your given accounts look like in this given tax year. So as we look through some things included as a line item on this transcript, we'll see traditional IRA contributions here. For if you made any traditional IRA contributions, you may have forgotten to take your given deduction. Well, again, you can look back and refile your tax returns if that's the case. Any rollover contributions, okay? I had 0 for both of these. We're looking at a Roth IRA for myself in this transcript right here, so I obviously wouldn't have any traditional IRA contributions. I didn't have any rollover. I didn't perform any Roth conversion in this given year. It will also give you a fair market value of that account in that tax year as well. This is more of an estimate, but will give you a pretty good idea if you're looking at how well have my accounts performed going back into the past. You can look at, again, 10 years worth of transcripts and look at your fair market value and back out your performance that way. And of course, this is a very important thing to know to make sure that you're on the right track in terms of your investment strategy. And what we'll do is we'll go to this next page here, okay? At the top of this next page, and we'll see again, SEP contributions, simple contributions, and the line item we're primarily looking for here is Roth IRA contributions. You'll notice that in 2019, I contributed $5,000 to my Roth IRA, and it shows up here. So if you're trying to use a strategy like the one we talked about in the video at the beginning, using your Roth IRA to pay Roth conversion taxes, it's extremely important to know, especially if you're younger than 59 and a half, which part of your Roth IRA that you can access. And so going back into your transcripts and adding up how much you've had in contributions will give you a good idea on how much you can access penalty-free as well as tax-free. There's also other reasons you may want to access this information, such as if you are subject to any Roth 5-year rules, such as the conversion rule, the 5-year conversion rule, or the 5-year contribution rule as well. What I would recommend everyone that's watching this video do is go ahead, create a login, and start downloading some of your transcripts. Again, keep a record of this because it's going to help you develop a sound tax strategy moving forward into the future. Hopefully this video was informational. If you like this video, if you could please hit the like button down below, leave a comment if you have anything to add, as well as hit the subscribe button to be notified of all future videos that we release. Always remember, you don't need more money, you need a better plan. I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of the day, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.